And welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway in Tennessee. Don't adjust your sets, that is dirt on the track. Mike Edwards in the 14 out to start his qualifying attempt. Edwards with the Autism Awareness Scheme. Obviously, month of April is Autism Awareness Month. So we'll be seeing the bright colors on the 14 all month long. See, it's the start-finish line there. First car to post the time, 19.82. Lucas Hoytsma immediately beats him by a half second. Lucas in a Casey's car. Gets his second lap a bit slower.
Hell?
Bikey's gone around. Horton's first lap, P4. Second lap a little slower. Lilith Peters, teammate to Justin Horton, jumps up to third. Lilith Peters' second lap gets her ahead of Brandon Bikey. Lilith up to second now. Scott Elston, our resident dirt guy, runs the Sprint 360 series for us. Pokes in 10th. It's Mark Dingman in the 82. Second lap not going to count for him as he smacks the fence. He'll be 11th. Mike Chris 12th. Paul Gallimore 13th. Jeremy Scherer 15th. Go check out Quinn Newton. First lap puts him up in 7th. That's going to be a wall. And that's going to do it. See what Dalton Hayes is able to put in. The Quaker State 47. Dalton not going to get a lap to count, so he smacked the fence. Blake Giglio. Well, we were going to watch him, and then he resets the car. Guess he wanted a better run out of 4 coming to the start line, because he hasn't started a lap yet. 4 cars left that could qualify. Only one out on track is Blake Giglio. See if Blake likes his approach to his qualifying this time. Blake starts his first lap officially, so he liked that approach. Running right through the middle in 1 and 2. Gets it down a little bit lower in 3 and 4. Gets it straightened up off the corner. Giglio a 19.143. That puts him on pole by 0.2 over his teammate Lucas Hoytsma. Smacks the wall on lap number 2, so lap number 1 will be his official lap. A 19.14 for Giglio. Don't see our other 3 cars headed out to the track, so it looks like Blake Giglio will be our pole sitter tonight. Appreciate it, I'm the one that painted it. Yeah, that autism scheme, it was fun to paint. You should see his truck for tomorrow, it looks really cool. Have to stop by my Discord and check it out if you get a chance.
By the way, we are doing a full field invert at the start, so congrats Dalton on the pole.
That's not happening, by the way. Just Mikey being Mikey. Final handful of seconds tick off here. Let's see if we can get a word with Blake as he creeps down the pit lane while no one else has enough time left to go qualify. There he be. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
Hey.
Well, sir, you able to put it on pole there after abandoning your initial drive to the start-finish line. How did it feel getting the pole for tonight's dirt race in Bristol?
Yeah, feels good. We're a fresh track here tonight. I don't think we're going to be good in the slick, but we'll take it when we can be good.
Lucas, I saw you pop in here. What do you want?
Somebody drug me in here. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Trying to steal your spotlight, Blake. Can't have it all to yourself. All right, sir. Well,
Yeah, he'll get it. He'll get it here in a minute. Just give him till the track slicks off, and he'll be up here.
there you go. Well, you don't have to worry about him this heat race here. So there's that going for you.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
The heat number 2, he'll be in his own, and then the
Hopefully
main.
he gets wrecked.
Oh man, and then you won't have to deal with them in the main, right? A lot of cars in his way.
That'd be sweet.
All right, sir. Good luck in the heat.
Thanks.
Blake Giglio throwing a little shade, friendly style, towards his teammate there, Lucas Hoytsma. Those two, the two winningest drivers all time in the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. So we got 2 heats to determine the starting lineup for our main. Heat number 1, 10-lap heat, as is heat number 2. But heat 1 will determine the inside line on the main, and the heat number 2 will determine the outside line on the main event tonight. Run through our starting lineup for Heat 1. You got Blake Giglio, Lilith Peters. Justin Horton starts third alongside Jackson Carr. Ethan Evers, Ian Montrose in row number 3. Mark Dingman and 17 of Paul Gallimore in row 4. And final row is Jeremy Scherer and Dalton Hayes. This will give us an idea of how the starts will go tonight. Hopefully everyone realizes that it's a 10-lap event, not a 1-lap event. We can get this thing cleanly started. Of course, those either fan or Carnage are like, nah, let's not do that. Let's just wad them up. And a rowdy roots for chaos. Green flag in the air. Blake Giglio on the inside. Lilith Peters high. Peters up against the fence. Jackson Carr trying to take advantage here. Carr from 4th to 2nd. Gets by both of the Bean Team machines. Carr straightens it out to drive off the corner. Horton was still sliding around, had to let off the throttle to not hit Jackson. Is going to lose third to teammate Peters. Blake Giglio almost a full second ahead of this already. So we watch the Bean Team trade positions. Lilith Peters up to 3rd. Justin Horton now 4th. Ian Montrose is 5th. Ethan Evers in 6th. Paul Gallimore 7th. Jeremy Scherer 8th. So they're a side-by-side for that 7th position. Scherer from the banking up, from the flat onto the banking. You saw that car bounce on the transition. Dalton Hayes currently shotgun on the field, and then Blake Giglio out front and Jackson Carr trying to run him down. I noticed in the pre-race, Jackson Carr actually has some dirt racing pedigree on his license, so not a stranger to dirt, probably not super versed in the stock cars on dirt, but a decent dirt driver. Looks like he's got things under control in that monster Toyota. See Lilith Peters trying to close down. Gap shrinking between 3rd and 2nd. Ian Montrose, Ethan Evers, a battle for 5th shaping up. Ethan's run dirt in real life. He's going to right up against the fence there. Montrose nearly collects the pit walls. Ethan Evers hangs to the outside of the one of Montrose. So Evers is going to clear Montrose and take over 5th at caverp.com Toyota. It's Justin Horton hanging out in the 4th spot. Almost a full second back now of Lilith Peters. Peters still making up ground on that Carr machine, and Carr is actually gaining ground on Giglio. So the top 3 kind of rubber banding back together if it was a video game. But this is a simulator, and we don't have rubber banding. Exactly, Peter. Exactly. Closest battle on track is this one right here. Carr in 2nd, Peters in 3rd with 2 to go. Your high racing crash, you're going to have to get back in quick. Or start at the back. One of the two. White flag out. Blake Giglio out in front. Looks like Blake's going to be able to whip it around 3 and 4. Blake's going to come pick up the heat win as he comes off turn 4. Jackson Carr's second. Lilith Peters in third. Here comes Justin Horton. Ethan Evers gets the top 5. Montrose 4 seconds back of Evers in the end there. Picks up 6th. There's Jeremy Scher. Mark Dingman and Paul Gallimore battling. I believe Gallimore hit the pit wall. A little too low there for Gallimore. These two cars not finished yet. Gallimore backs up in front of Hayes. Hayes nowhere to go but to hit the back of him. Hayes is going to limp across the line and pick up 9th. And Gallimore is just going to tow. Blake Giglio, heat number 1 winner. Now we move on to heat number 2. We'll see if Peter Theriot has made it back in yet. Or his team was late getting the car prepared. He's got 40 seconds to get that car out on the starting grid. We'll see if he makes it in. Never a situation you want to be in as a competitor. Lucas Hoytsma starting on the pole for this one. Brandon Bikey not wanting us to show him his car. Dario and the 30 team did get out on track here just in time. It appears Bikey is not going to be on the grid for the start here. So the second place car in qualifying not out on track. So Lucas Hoytsma will start alongside nobody on the front row. And then Mike Edwards starts third. Quinn Newton starts in 4th. Dario made it back out on track just in time, starts in 5th. Scott Elson will roll off in 6th. Mike Chris is 7th. Will Spark, the Spit and Venom Podcast 45, starts in 8th. Cody Cleaver's Mohawk Branding Chevy in 9th. And Daniel Llewellyn's Labor 12 Chevy in 10th. Well, Quinn Newton, by virtue of Brandon Bikey not getting out on track, Newton will move up to that outside front row. Two guys that run the Dirt Series on Tuesday night, Quinn Newton and Lucas Hoytsma, teammates. Then that 85 on that second row outside line runs that series. So there's Bikey, said he was grabbing something, and now he's starting at the back of the pack. Peter likes your pick rally. Right, they have to wait for the green flag before they can accelerate on to start. And then we got a 10-lap heat number 2 to determine the outside starting positions. Quinn Newton out of control into the wall right on the start. Hoytsma's going to get away clean after that. There you go, up against the fence. Someone's banging the wall. I think it was Scott Elston. We have a caution in our second heat.
Sorry.
First heat went completely clean.
No, not you, the caution.
Elston around. Let's see. Will Spark. Contact with Will Spark sends Elston up and into the fence. Then tags Daniel Llewellyn. Both those cars then spin out. Llewellyn able to keep it going. We are under caution on lap 1 of our heat. The caution laps do not count in our heat races. So it'll be 9 to go when we get the restart.
Man, I think I gotta get some tires.
Daniel bounces off the fence under caution. Neo. So Neo's favorite driver, Lucas Hoytsma out front in the 97. Quinn Newton in 2nd. Mike Edwards 3rd. Peter Theriot is now 4th. Will Spark 5th. Mike Chris 6th. Daniel Llewellyn 7th. Cody Cleaver 8th. Scott Elston 9th. And Brandon Bikey did get out on track, and because of this caution, is still on a lead lap. So Brandon Bikey, he's going to start at the back, but he's still got a chance to improve his starting position now. He can pick up some cars here. Okay, Este. Staff. Let's see if we can get a... I don't know, I think the caution about ending here. Nope, light's still on the pace track. Let's talk to Quinn. Quinn, DG, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Did you know you're not supposed to hit the wall before turn 1?
Yeah, that was brought up to my attention by the rest of the guys there. So we'll work on capitalizing, not doing that from now on.
There you go. Well, you get another chance at it at least. You get the re-rack and try again here.
He's gonna take the outside, so if I hit the wall, I'm probably taking him with me.
There you go.
The video game boom.
So, yeah, yeah, but
Are you gonna
we'll
go
try
for
not
it?
to do that again.
Are you gonna go for it and lean on him a little bit, or are you gonna just kind of settle for second?
If I wreck him here, I don't feel too bad. It's not the real race, but I think he's way faster than me, so we'll see what happens.
10-4. Good luck, sir.
Nice, thanks.
You should wreck and quit.
Or you should wreck him, Quinn. That was funny. Alright, lights are out on our pace truck. We should be back racing here in a half a lap. We got the Cup Series on dirt tonight. What a treat. Hoytsman's chosen the top here for the restart. He gets us back underway. Quinn Newton in second. Peter Therio trying to get to his outside. Therio right on the back bumper of Newton. Now they're door to door. Stereo gets the crossover in place. Therio, a nice move, getting in front of Quinn Newton. Now Mike Edwards and Quinn Newton are going to make contact. Edwards
Sorry, I'm trash.
just used up Quinn Newton, put him in the fence. Heard Edwards apologize immediately, but definitely used up Quinn a little bit there.
Go back to him, Quinn.
Probably be smart to let Quinn go there so you don't end up in the fence. 27 whips it around the high side there, and Bikey moves up to 4th. It's like Will Spark has retired the 45. He'll be finishing 10th in this heat. Hoyt's on a big advantage over Therio. Then you have Edwards, Bikey, and Newton, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. A little further back, Cleaver and the 70 of Mike Chris battle for 6th. Cleaver up by the fence. Mike Chris down low in the blue and pink 70. Like Mike Chris going to slide up the track, and Cleaver get enough grip to get in the inside. Can't quite pull off the crossovers. Will Sparks suddenly appears in front of him. Holy crap. That's that Australian internet working for him. Just disappeared for 2 laps. Reappears.
Oh my God, Will just came from the oblivion.
He reappears 2 laps down, but right in front of Mike Chris. I wonder if he knows he lost 2 laps while he was blipped out. Hoyt's well out in front by a second over Therio. Then you have Bikey, Edwards, Newton, Christopher. Christopher and Cleaver still battle for the 6th position.
Ooh, Lucas wall riding.
Blake Giglio telling on Lucas as Mike Chris wall rides also.
Ooh, Mike Chris wall riding.
Giglio telling on everybody, all of his teammates. Then Cody Cleaver goes up wall rides.
Ooh, Cleaver wall riding.
Well, Llewellyn's wall riding too. In 9th.
Oh, Daniel's big wall riding.
Yeah, battle for the lead here with 2 to go. Therio has caught up to Lucas Hoytsma. Hoytsma into the fence there in corner exit. Can Therio in the 30 take advantage of that? It's going to get that Camaro pointed and get a run here. White flag in the air.
No!
And the caution! Caution and white flag. What the heck?
NASCAR? What?
Literally saw the white flag.
All of you. That was gonna be so good.
Oh my gosh.
Not to mention it came out after I crossed for the white.
Daniel Llewellyn on pit road. I agree with the drivers there.
Wrong button.
Well, hello there, boys. I'm in the race now.
Daniel rolls to a stop and disappears, and because he stopped on track,
At least you didn't accidentally boot someone from the server.
the yellow flag came out.
That's what you think, Brandon.
So now Brandon Bikey has worked his way all the way up to 3rd.
Don't talk about the voice.
In one of those Kevin Harvick, where did he come from categories, Bikey find himself in 3rd.
Cousin, Barney is flagging. I can't control that. Pete.
Fire, Barney. Fire.
And if you want to be mad, you got to be mad at the
Pete,
23 for
Pete,
stopping on
Pete.
track.
I love your car. At least the back of it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Let's go on board with the 27 and see what he's looking at.
I don't think you like sheets. I think you're just doing it for the play on words, but my favorite gas station.
Oh,
Ah, sheets. Here we go again.
no, I love sheets. I actually really love sheets.
Best gas station restaurant in the country.
How can you leave out
I
Busey's?
guess we're single file here.
Anything less than like 5 to go in heat's single.
Yerp.
Yeah, you didn't know that. Shit.
You had a bug on you. I got it off though.
Pace truck's off. Dario tried to time it. Hoyso waited until Dario rolled right up to his back bumper and then gassed it. It was very smart restart there. Now we have a green-white checker in the heat race. Hoytsman's up against the fence. Dario's up against the fence. We're all wall riding apparently. We got to vote for Circle K in the chat. Oh my gosh. The only one I've heard nationally raved about is Busey's, so I'm going to go with that. As Dario bounces off the fence, Hoytsma does too. Dario's going to send it on the inside of Lucas Hoytsma here. Keeps it off of him. Hoytsma dragging the fence. Dario smacking the fence. Everybody's in the fence. Hoytsma down low. Dario sends it. Hoytsma blocks the bottom. Dario to the wall. Can he get a run to the flag? No, he cannot. Lucas Hoytsma, your heat winner in heat 2. Dario finishes second. Bikey up to third after starting last. Mike Edwards destroys the card because he knows I'll pay for another one. Quinn Newton brings it home 5th. Cody Cleaver 6th. Mike Chris 7th. Scott Elston
That was a good
8th.
race.
Will Spark 9th, 2 laps down. And Daniel Llewellyn.
And it,
Yeah, you do.
winning guys.
I was gonna wreck, to be honest.
That does it for heat number 2.
Nah, you were good. It was him. It was all him.
So Hoytsma and Giglio getting heat wins here. We get set for our
Where's
main.
the field invert? Alright, thanks for coming out. Stage is lap 38. At the end of 38, 100% fuel, so we shouldn't have to pit for anything but damage. No wall riding. Wall riding will be handled post-race. Thank you.
What if it's accidental?
You consistently do it accidentally enough, then it's consistent and on purpose.
Fair enough.
Okay. I might consistently suck in this race on the long run, so I'll do my best to not.
Easy answer to that is run low.
Thank you, admins, for having us. We appreciate you guys doing what you do.
All right, let's shut them up so we can do through the starting lineup. We got on pole Blake Giglio in the 16 Ally Chevy alongside teammate Lucas Hoytsma in the Casey Chevy. Jackson Carr in the Monster Toyota starts in third alongside Peter Therio, VP Racing Fuels Camaro. Lilith Peters in the Luna Steak Sauce Chevy starts in fifth. Brandon Bikey in the TWRS Chevy starts in sixth. Justin Horton, Luna Steak Sauce Chevy in seventh. Mike Edwards, the Autism Awareness KVRP Toyota in eighth. Ethan Evers, KVRP.com Toyota in ninth. Quinn Newton, Labor 12 Chevy 10th. Ian Montrose, Bass Pro Chevy 11th. Cody Cleaver in the Mohawk Branding Chevy in 12th. Jeremy Scherr, Circle Chevy in 13th. Mike Chris, Low Drag Esports Ford in 14th. Mark Dingman, the Teamwork Chevy 15th. Scott Elston, Traxxas Camry in 16th. Dalton Hayes, Quaker State Camaro in 17th. Will Sparks, the Spit Venom Chevy in 18th. Paul Gallimore, the TWRS Chevy 19th. And Daniel Wallen's Labor 12 Chevy in 20th. Boom. Whole field. Blitz through that. We're still in the backstretch. So our stage is going to be end of lap 38. And here we go. Green flag in the air. Cars already all out of shape. Mike Edwards dancing every which way back there. Is he able to corral that in? Yes, he did. Up ahead, Blake Giglio, Lucas Hoytsma. Already putting on a show as Giglio briefly out front. Hoytsma sends it back to the inside. Peter Therio up against the fence. little too much fence there as he loses several spots. Jackson Carr third. Peters, Bikey get by, and caution now is out. I believe Edwards has had an issue in the 14. It's like Quinn Newton got into the back of him off the corner, not intentionally, but sends Edwards around here. Contact from the 88 turns Edwards. He locks the brake, then gasses it up into Mike Chris. Ethan Evers collects Will Spark. Dalton Hayes made that a lot worse by gassing it up. Bouncing off of quite a few cars there. Mike Edwards to the back of the field. If you had caution coming out on lap 2, you win. 7-Eleven been popping up everywhere. 7-Eleven's always been everywhere, though. Take a look at what he did. Well, who did? Well, who did win, Jackson? Watching Jackson see what he's talking about. That was a hell of a scrap for second, third, fourth, and fifth there. Or third, fourth, fifth, and sixth there. Those 4 cars were all under a blanket. Mikey tried to shoot the middle. Peters all the way up against the fence. That was an exciting 2 laps. Now we have Giglio out front of Lucas Hoytsma. Blake, DG, you got the copy?
What going on?
Well, we find yourself out in front here. Now you get to have lane choice while you're the leader. Are we going to be picking top, I assume?
Oh, I'm gonna let you pick. What are we picking? Are we picking top or bottom?
I mean, I'm going to assume you're picking top because that's what most of the leaders do. But, I mean, I'd like to see you start on bottom to see what you can do with it.
Do I start on the bottom? I'll start on the bottom.
All right, let's see what you do.
Sounds good.
If you
We'll
lose
see
the, if you lose the lead, it's not my fault. Okay?
All right, that's fair. That's Neo's fault.
Perfect. We'll blame Dio. Good luck.
Thanks.
Poor Neo's getting blamed for races, and he's not even in the league anymore. Is Blake and Lucas storing each other down the backstretch? Always good to have fun with your teammates. I don't know, looking at this track, I just tasted dirt in my mouth. Is that weird? Like, I could just taste dirt and mud in my mouth. It's odd. Kind of like looking at a sky and, like, smelling a thunderstorm kind of thing. I don't know. I guess you have to be around racing and storms too much to be able to do that. Somebody's got to know what I'm talking about, though. And Blake pinched him all the way up to the wall now. So we get set to restart here. Thankfully, caution laps do count in the main, or else we'd be here all night. Giglio gets us back underway, tries to hold off Lucas Hoytsma. He's going to try to get his car up there. Lucas tried to pinch it in there, just not enough room. Blake able to hang on to the lead. Holds it down a little too much, though. I think Lucas is going to get there. He did. Blake didn't give him a whole lot of room, though. Meanwhile, Jackson Carr battling Brandon Bikey, and the caution's back out. It's like Mike, Chris, and Dalton Hayes have had an issue. Dalton Hayes running through the middle here. Up top, Mark Dingman on the fence. Will Spark bounces it off the wall, gets down into Dalton Hayes. Dalton collects Mike Chris. So the 47 and 70 were just victims of the 45 bouncing off the wall. They get collected, and to the back of the field they go. So Blake was able to restart bottom and hang on to the lead. Definitely had to work for it, but he was able to do it. Jackson Carr third, Bikey in fourth, Justin Horton fifth, Lilith Peters back to 6th, Cody Cleaver 7th, Dario in 8th. Dario's been going the wrong way since the start. Quinn Newton 9th, Ian Montrose your top 10. See if we can check in on our biggest mover so far. Will Sparks moved up 5 spots, even though he just bounced off the fence. He's currently in 12th. Cody Cleaver up 5 to the 7th position, and Mike Edwards started up towards the front. He's fallen down to 16th. Mike Edwards heading the wrong direction. Let's bring in second place, Lucas Hoytsma. Lucas, DG, got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, Blake gave you the top there, and it was fun to watch you guys try to stick the nose in there, but not quite enough. What do you think you need to maybe get Blake on one of these restarts?
Well, I need Blake to not put me in the wall when I tub him like that. I had a good move on the top. He screwed up in the middle of the corner. I got to the top, and he just put me up there. So he's got another thing coming if he thinks that's how we're going to race, huh?
Oh my! Wow! Wow! Strong words, strong words from Lucas Hoyce before his teammate there, Blake Giglio. We'll have to keep a close eye on these two to see what happens. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Obviously, their teammates goofing around, but Blake did kind of put that back end right against Hoyt's nose on the corner exit and put Lucas in the fence a little bit. Lucas not pleased with the move. So we'll see how the teammates race going forward. Jackson Carr lines up third on the inside. Mikey, red and white 27 on the outside. Justin Horton, that teal and black steak sauce, Luna steak sauce car in fifth alongside Lilith Peters. That is fifth and sixth. Blake's chosen the top as most leaders do here. That's why we gave him the bottom last time, just because he let us pick. I wanted to see what he could do. See if Hoytsman can time this restart. Now Blake giving him a little bit of a bump. Roll through turn 4. Green flag back in the air. We're back underway on the dirt at Bristol. See the 2 of Cleaver, big time out of shape. Able to gather it back in. Giglio jumps to the lead. See Bikey tag the fence a little bit. Further back, the Bean team racing one another. Drift back through the fence. Look at this pack. Mike Edwards, the 82 of Dingman, 17 Gallimore, 26 Evers, all bunched up. These two teammates still putting on a heck of a show. Horton now ahead of Lilith Peters. We keep jumping around to find all the battles. Looks like Lucas Hoytson and Blake Giglio. Oh, they make contact there. Hoytson's going to send it in way down low. That's going to be a big slide up to the fence. Smacks it in the wall. Giglio retakes the lead. Bikey trying to take second. That was a really low entry for 97 Hoytsma there. The dirt flying as Hoytsman rolls through center of the corner there. Down the backstretch they go into turn 3. Blake continues to lead as he gets up against the fence. It's funny, I don't hear him reporting himself for wall riding. Jackson Carr's had a moment in the 54. He got down to too close to the inside wall. Looks like he caught a piece of it. He's dropped all the way back now to 8th from 4th. So Carr, rare mistake there with the dirt. One of our better dirt drivers. Giglio, of course, once had a pro dirt license. He finds himself out in front of Lucas Hoytsma. Caution waves again. This time it's Gallimore in the 17. Let's see what happens to the 17 of Paul Gallimore. Oh, a little too much rotation down low. Tags the barrels there. That brings him slow enough to trigger a caution. Gallimore to the back of the field. Giglio continues to lead. Hoytsma second. Bikey now third. Horton and Peters move up after Jackson Carr's little issue. So now they're 4th and 5th. Dario in 6th. So Bean team 4, 5, and 6 there. Cody Cleaver 7th. Jackson Carr fell to 8th after that issue. Ian Montrose now 9th. Jeremy Scherer in 10th. Mike Edwards 11th. Ethan Evers in 12th. Will Spark passing Ethan Evers under yellow. Now he's 12th. Ethan Evers in 13th, Dalton Hayes 14th, Mike Chris 15th, Mark Dingman 16th, Daniel Owala 17th, Scott Elson 18th, Paul Gallimore 19th, Quinn Newton on and off pit road. Must have been trying to repair some damage on that 88. We have plenty of fuel and plenty of tire to not have to pit at all this race. See if Pikey's hanging out. He is. Brandon, DG, you got a copy?
I got a copy.
Hi. Well, we find ourselves in third on the dirt race at Bristol. How are we feeling about that?
Shocker, right? Third place.
Right,
Never
your
would've guessed.
favorite. Well, how's the car feeling out there on the dirt? You like the dirt?
No, I don't. Well, no, I don't at all. It's crazy. I mean, obviously, we're all over the place, but we're keeping it between the black wall and the black wall, and that's the only thing we can do here, I think.
I mean, it's been quite a spectacle so far. I'm enjoying it. We'll let you get back to your racing here. Good luck, sir.
All right, who you got winning, man? gotta call
Well, it's going to be hard to beat the former pro dirt guy. So
I agree.
I'm going to go with Blake here, but
we're gonna give it a shot, though. Hopefully, Lucas and him just race too hard, and they I can sneak one out.
10-4. Good luck. Mikey back down his track. Before we get restarted here, as Blake Giglio jumps on the accelerator, we're back underway. Giglio gets away from Hoisma already. Mikey trying to hold off the Bean team. Just 3 of those cars are right behind him. Oh, contact with Cleaver and Jackson Carr puts Cleaver up into the fence hard. So far, everyone able to get by Cleaver. He smacked that outside fence pretty hard. Mike Edwards gets a piece of Cleaver. Cleaver being used up a bit in that too. He's dropping all the way back outside the top 10 now. Tough break for Cleaver. Out front, still Giglio and Hoytsva. Mikey in third, then a gap back to the 39 and 01 as Peters sends it up the inside of Horton. Caution, back out. Was this for Cleaver? I believe it was. So Cleaver went through a very bad few laps there in the 2. Oh, back in came around a little too much than Dalton Hayes and the blinking Will Spark. Don't even know where Will Spark is half the time. And we are back under yellow. We're about a third of the way through this. If we can get a long green flag run, I'd love to see what Lucas can do with his teammate here. Well, let's continue through the field on our interviews here. We got the 39. Let's see if we can find the Bean team. Justin, DG, you got a copy? Hello.
Howdy, how's it going, guys?
It's going good. We're just checking in. We're going through the field on all these cautions. We made it down to 4th place so far. How we doing out there?
I'm good. I personally am not great on the high line. I don't have the best control. I had a decent qualifying time, and I ran that in the 2.5 third lane. Just need to make sure I don't get penalized for riding the wall unintentionally. They made that very clear that that wouldn't be acceptable. And not spinning myself out or putting myself in a spot to get turned or get into someone. Hoping to be able to have a good stage points and a good finish. Get myself closer to the bubble spot for the chase.
You had your teammate there battling you hard. Really, all 3 of your Bean team compatriots were right there, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Is that a lot of fun down on the team channel right now?
Oh yeah, a lot of fun in the team channel. We're just making sure we don't mess each other up or do something to inconvenience each other or cause us to end up falling back from a wreck or a spin out or damage. It's really fun in the comms right now.
10-4. We're going to set you back free. Good luck to you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for broadcasting.
Justin Horton in the 39. Hanging out with us a little bit there as we're under caution. Figure we might as well talk to as many people as possible. I have a cat running all over my house right now. It's very entertaining. It's like a part squirrel, part cat. Lights are still on our pace truck. Let's see if we can go talk to the 01. Lilith, DG, got a copy?
Hi.
Hello. Well, we find ourselves in the 5th spot. You're giving Justin all he could handle there right before that yellow came out. You got got a few moves in mind to try and get by him and take over that 4th spot?
I'm just trying not to die. I don't know what the frick I'm doing.
Fair enough. It is dirt at Bristol, so most of us don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, hopefully we can go green here.
All right, 10-4. Good luck. Send Lilith back down to her channel. We'll jump back up front. Just getting ready for the restart here. Field works out of 2 down the backstretch. You've interviewed the whole top 5. Alright, pace truck's off. Here we go. Giglio quickly back to the accelerator, takes off over teammate Lucas Hoytsma. Looks like Justin Horton banging it off the fence there. Got around Bikey. Bikey going to come give him a door bang. Bikey. Let's caution back out. Looks like Peter Therio, maybe? Yeah, the 30. Therio. See him beside the 1 of Montrose, behind the 01 of Peters. Jackson Carr comes down the hill, right into the front corner of the 30. Then as he's trying to save it, looked like the 15 of Jeremy Scherer gets his left rear corner panel and spins out the 30. Caution flag waves. Therio drops to 16th. You're quickly back under caution. That brings up Jackson Carr on our list. Jackson, DG, you got a copy?
Yep, hello.
Hello. Well, we find ourselves in 6th out there on this dirt at Bristol. Are you enjoying the dirt? I know you got a little bit of a dirt background looking at your license there.
No.
Not at all?
No. When I do dirt, I do the UMP mod. That's it. I do some sprint cars. And this does not drive like a UMP mod. This drives like a lawnmower without a right front. So.
Definitely doesn't drive like a UMP mod. Definitely not.
So, I mean, on that restart, I don't know. It's just like you can't really block because if I hit the brakes, I'm gonna go straight, and if I hit the gas to try to get under him, and some people are there. So, I don't like restarting on the outside. I'm not a big fan of the top here. Don't like this track regardless. Like I love dirt. Favorite thing in this game. I hate Bristol dirt. So we'll just have to see. I want to get a long run in because this is like I haven't done any of this. Never done it before. Not even last year when it came out. So I'm just trying to get some long runs going together. Get the track slicked out because I was pretty decent in practice with the track slicked out. It's pretty even with Blake, but I don't know if we'll get that opportunity.
Well, even under caution, it still wears the track out a little bit, right?
I mean, I can try to burn the tires a little bit, get them spinning, hopefully.
There you go.
That gets some surfaces off.
There you go. Good luck. All right, Jackson. It was fun to chat with you, and we appreciate you being out here racing with us. Good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck.
Jackson Carr finds himself 6th here on the restart. Says he doesn't like restarting on the top, but that's exactly where he finds himself. Blake, our leader, once again choosing top. I think he found out how much work he had to do to try and hold on to that lead from the bottom. Didn't like it, so he's been restarting top every time here. Pace trucks off, and here we go back to the green flag. Giglio gets a nice jump once again. Hoytsma has the 39 of Horton to his outside. Blake Giglio's all the way up against the fence, as is the 39. Oh, contact! Oh my gosh, the whole top 4 was wall riding there. This has got to be a caution eventually. Cars going every which way. There is the caution. Justin Horton, kind of the one that got spit out of that. See, Giglio against the fence. Hoytsma tags the fence. Horton still along the wall, cuts it down into teammate Peters, and then as he comes back up the fence, there's a 14 car already on his outside. And 39 goes all the way around. Looks like Dario also had some involvement there. Dario a little bit further back in the pack. Looks like Cody Cleaver went around. Mike Chris has gone around. And Dario. A lot of cars piled up on top of each other there. That got a little bit insane. Looks like Bikey's going to pit for possible damage here. I think Blake Giglio might be waiting for the pace car. Yeah, there's Jackson behind the pace truck, I should say. And there is Blake. Well, that got a bit bumpy. We are approaching our stage points here at the end of halfway. We don't throw an extra yellow, thank goodness. We've had enough of those. This sucks. I mean, it's a bit rough. But it's 20 cars on Bristol dirt. It's not surprising. Moreover, it's 20 cars on Bristol dirt with a bunch of people that run asphalt. It's not surprising. What have you missed, Jake? A lot of slides. Some good, some bad, some horrible, some awesome. In short, not much. Sludgerbs. So I believe we're filing up to go double file here to go to the restart, which will be interesting because we're also coming to stage points. Yeah, the lights are out on our pace truck. So we're going to have about a 100-yard sprint to pick up stage points here. As we go green, we'll be giving out halfway stage points. Be real important to get this launch as we go back green. And stage trigger. Giglio gets 10, Carr 9, Huisman 8, Peters 7, Montrose 6, Edwards 5, Evers 4, Scherer 3, Hayes 2, and Will Spark gets a stage point. Jackson Carr now in second. Lucas Huisman up against the fence, banging it against the fence. Both Peters trying to take away third from Huisman. Peters does a great job staying off of Huisman there. 0-1. Going to slide up in front of Huisman. Huisman cut it back down to the bottom. Not able to get the power down smoothly, and Peters will take over third from Lucas Huisman. I think the 26 has gone around. Ethan Evers bringing out the next caution. Ethan runs dirt in real life, so a little surprising. Looks like he just got right on the back of Cleaver. Didn't want to hit him. Tapped the brakes in the corner, and around the 26 went. Yep. Just took himself out not to take out others. Caution back out. So now Blake Giglio over Jackson Carr, Lilith Peters, and Lucas Huisman. Ian Montrose and Mike Edwards. Getting some shuffle up there. Let's go get a word with the one. If we can find him in the chat. Ian, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, we're doing dirt at Bristol. How we feel about it?
It's okay. It's a yellow lap fest. I don't think we've gone more than 2 laps without a yellow, which is disappointing. But you know, we can't complain about where we're at right now. So yeah, we'll just keep going.
We got about a 7-lap run in there somewhere.
Yeah, 7 laps. I mean, out of 75, it's not even 10%. You know, but hey, hopefully the it's uphill from here, right? Oh, it's downhill from here. Whatever.
Improvement. Let's just go with that word.
Yeah, exactly. Improvement. It's too late for big words. Just improvement. There you go.
All right. So let's see. We find ourselves 5th. Would you rather do dirt Bristol or asphalt Martinsville?
Oh, like which? Like, what do you want? Herpes, chlamydia? It's, you know what I mean? It's like, pick which one.
Exactly. Pick your poison. Which one would you rather do?
I would rather have Martinsville because I think, in general, the quality of racing's gone up in the league. So you'd place your bets there. But here, there's too much wildness going on. So.
Did you see last Tuesday at Martinsville?
It's not much better tonight, to be honest, but this track just gets out of control after like 5 laps. It loses that dirt, and then it's just skiddy from there. So
10-4. We'll let you get back to focusing on the job at hand. Good luck to you up in the top 5.
yeah, let me dump Lilith in. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Not on purpose, anyway.
Take it easy. Have a good one.
Okay, bye. Ian Montrose finds himself 5th. We're filed up for the restart, working our way down the backstretch. Aren't you guys glad that caution laps count tonight? We can be here forever. Giglio jumps to the accelerator. Jackson Carr stayed way back on that restart. I think it's going to give Hoytsma a second here. Jackson can't hang on to it, although Hoytsma up against the fence. Might help out Jackson a little bit. Jackson said he doesn't like the top, he likes the bottom, so let's see if he can make that bottom line work. Oh my gosh, the caution back out again right when we start to get a good race. Looks like contact between the 39 and 15. Oh, 27 and 30 come together, shoots up into the 39. 39 gets out of shape, collects the 15. That one took 2 whole corners to happen. And Cleaver piles in, and then Evers piles in. Llewellyn gets a piece. Everybody wants to pile in after the fact. Back under yellow. That means it's Mike Edwards' turn. He finds himself 4th. We don't blame Khaki Man. The fault is clearly Neo. We all said that already. It's a consensus decision. It's Neo's fault. Mikey, what the hell?
Hi.
The hell are you doing at 4th?
I don't know. My steering's broken. This is scary.
Your steering's broken and you're 4th?
Yeah, I got put in the wall under caution like around lap 20, and it's been very cocked to the right the whole time. I feel like I'm crabbing a little bit. It is not fun.
And yet you're in 4th. How?
They just keep wrecking. I really can't hold a line or be close to the wall, so I'm kind of just going for it.
10-4. Well, you find yourself 4th, and I asked this question to Ian, and I want to hear your answer. Would you rather run 200 laps Martinsville or 75 laps Bristol Dirt?
Dirt, usually.
Really? Just because it's shorter?
Yeah, like it's what, almost 10 o'clock, and we're 28 to go. Just as Martinsville would be on lap like 20.
Fair enough. All right, equal laps. Equal laps. Which one would you rather run?
Depends on how long it is. If they were both short, either one.
You got to pick one.
Bristol Dirt.
Yikes. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Man, people really hate Martinsville. So Mike with broken steering's in 4th. That's interesting. I've already talked to Montrose and Peters, so Will Spark, if he's hanging out, we'll have to get him soon. He is hanging out. We're getting ready to go back to green, so we'll wait. Because so far, they haven't shown us they can go very long without going back to yellow. Unfortunately. The dirt definitely throwing a monkey wrench on these asphalt drivers' plans. But I applaud them for coming out and trying. 20 people decided to give this a try tonight. It's awesome. Blake up on the top, gets the restart here. Jumps out over teammate Hoytsma. Carr restart on the bottom where he likes. Edwards up against the fence on corner entry. Montrose. And then Lilith Peters. Looks like Giglio's up against the fence, and Lucas Hoytsma's 2 is inside. Hoytsma going for the lead here down bottom. Maybe saw what Jackson Carr was working down there. Hoytsma takes the race lead away from Giglio, and then the caution comes out, so Ethan Evers gone around again in the 26. Contact between the 70 and the 82 of Mark Dingman. Ethan Evers spins out trying to avoid most of it. That kind of started around Mike Chris there. Let's see. Back it up a little bit further. contact from Therio's right rear up into the left front of Mike Chris. Shoots Mike Chris up into Mark Dingman. So nothing Mike Chris could do. Looked like Therio just kind of got in there hot, slid that back end around, and it knocked the front end of the 70 out. And Jake looked at the dirt and said, nope. So Mike Edwards has pitted. Guess he's tired of the broken steering with 24 to go. Fast repair for the 14, and away he goes. Mike Edwards will head all the way down to the last with the fast repair there. Like Blake's trying to wear out the bottom on purpose to try and not give the bottom a better groove than he was running. And now he'll come to a stop and wait for the field to catch up. Sneaky move there. Blake's still sitting there. I wonder if he had to like plug something in or take care of something behind the computer desk there. So now find his way back to the front end of the field. Settles in second. Jackson Carr gets the restart down low again. You have Montrose 4th, Peters 5th, Will Spark in 6th. Let's go get a word with Will Spark. Will, DG, copy. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Look, this is fun would not be the word I'd use to describe this.
And yet you're in 6th, so I guess you're going to take it anyway.
Oh yeah.
Well, are you waiting for more carnage to hope to pick up some more spots, or are you going to get up there and try to race these boys?
Well, yeah, that's how I've done it the whole race, just bouncing off everybody and not dying somehow. So yeah.
I mean, sometimes that Australian internet's helpful, right?
Yeah, it's 1 me races, so.
Okay, bye. Back underway as Hoytsma restarts on bottom, jumps out in front of teammate Giglio. Here comes Jackson Carr. He goes around. Jackson Carr may have brought out the caution here. He does. Lilith Peters, Justin Horton, Peter Therio. The whole Bean team bounces off the 54. It's like Jackson Carr just a little too much on the bottom here. Quickly back under yellow. Looks like Carr's nose got on the flat part of the apron and the rest of the car was on the banking. That kind of pulled his car around. I think that little transition surprised him a little bit. And the 54 goes around, gets tagged by a few cars. Jackson Carr going to come pick up that fast repair. Carr is back out on track. Quinn Newton, the only one to retire so far. Trying to figure out what Giglio is up to and why he's way up there. Giglio's doing silly things again. Blake. Lucas.
Yo.
What the hell is Blake doing?
Something with his dog. Gotta let him out. I don't know.
What was the last caution? You gotta let him out twice?
There he is.
I'm so confused. Okay. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Funny stuff. Things you wouldn't have to deal with in a real race car. Looks like Dalton Hayes has made his way into the 6th position. It's been a rotating door in 6th place. Dalton, DG, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, you find yourself in 6th here. How in the world did you get up here?
That's a really good question, to be honest with you.
Find some people spinning out around you, and boom, you're in 6th. What do you know?
Pretty much, honestly.
It's hand forward. The car doesn't look too beat up, and looks like it's driving much straighter than Edwards was, at least.
Yeah, I guess he got his leg stopped going straight or whenever we were kind of messing around under caution, so he ended up wrecking and then having to use his fast repair.
Perfect. All right. Well, good luck to you up here in the 6th spot. Hopefully we can get maybe a lap in before we go yellow again this time.
Hey, we've been trying to figure that out, but I don't really think it has anything to do with double file.
It's drivers bouncing off each other.
Yeah, that, and I just don't think they're used to the track being so slick.
10-4. Good luck.
Thanks.
Hoytsman's chosen bottom and once again jumps on the accelerator. See if he can hold off Blake Giglio from getting to the outside, and does. Hoytsman goes down low. Giglio way up to the top. He's going to try and cross him over here. Go for the race lead on his teammate. Side by side with 17 to go. Now 16. Hoytsman all the way up against the fence trying to get off of it. It's going to get a good run here to the outside of Giglio. Battle for the lead continues. 15 to go from Bristol is Hoytsma. Going to get the advantage there. Montrose now third. Will Spark fourth. As there's a wreck happening right as we go back and look. Cody Cleaver goes around. They're still stuck against the fence. If Cleaver can keep it gassed up, we won't go yellow, but they're going to have to stop, and that'll bring it out. Oh, we made it a whole lap, and we had a battle for the lead. It got exciting there for a moment. First person we haven't interviewed yet is Paul Gallimore. So you can track down Paul. Paul, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I've got a copy. Yes, sir.
We're just going down a list of everyone we haven't interviewed from the top every time a caution comes out. We've made it to you in 7th. How are we doing out there?
You must be digging at the bottom of the barrel to get to me, buddy.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
I'm doing all right. I'm just trying to survive, man. It's a lot of caution laps. I'm sorry for the viewers that if I wish we could string some racing together, but it is what it is. We'll just try to make the best of it. Everything going all right in the booth?
Yeah, we're having a good time. Except I think I skipped the 30 car and now he's mad at me, so I have to go get him now.
Awesome.
All right.
Have a
good luck.
DJ. Thanks, Swiss.
All right, Peter. I'm coming. Gotta scroll all the way down to the bean team. You guys are all the way at the bottom. Sorry, I forgot.
Forgot about me.
I did. I actually thought I already interviewed you.
I've been all over the place tonight.
I know. You just been, the whole issue of the computer restarting and everything. Didn't know if you get back in time. And yeah, it's been a dramatic night for the 30, but you find yourself up in the top 5 now. What do you got to do to hang on to it?
I don't know. We'll see. Keep it out of everybody else. That's where I've been struggling tonight. Had some other incidents with people. I had to use my fast repair, so it's not ideal. But kind of hoping they wreck each other up there for the lead. That's probably my best chance to win. I had a good heat race, though. That was fun.
You did. You did have a good heat race. And now you find yourself in the top 5 in the main. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Peter Therio in the 30. Pointing out that I left him out, and I did. I thought we were down to like 7th, but he had snuck up into the top 5, and I missed him. My bad. I think Jeremy Scherer would be next, but we're already double filing here. Let's jump up front and see if the lights are on the pace truck. Yeah, we can go get Jeremy Scherer. Jeremy, DG, you got a copy?
Oh, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. We're just, going through the field while we got all these caution laps to go through. We're getting set for the restart here. Wanted to go, but how are we feeling out there on the dirt?
I'm scared now that you pulled me in.
Hey, I've pulled everyone ahead of you too.
This, but I'm trying.
I've pulled everyone ahead of you too, so
Oh, the curse is gonna hit me.
And like 2 people behind.
I can feel it.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Broadcaster curse very much on the mind of the 15 car. Hoytsman, your leader's chosen bottom once again. Casey's Camaro. A little bit of a bobble there on the restart. Blake Giglio's going to get ahead. What has happened there? Hoytsman dropping back. Giglio to the lead. We'll see if iRacing calls anything there.
I need a black player.
Blake Giglio gets the black. We'll see if they get it cleared or not. Caution's back out. Cleaver.
I'm sorry,
Gallimore.
Lucas.
Hayes.
You hit neutral. I'm sorry for hitting you that.
Gallimore went around.
It's alright. I don't know what this thing is doing.
Gallimore's inside share goes around trying to stay off of him as Mike Edwards gets into him. Mike Edwards turning the 17. Dalton Hayes gets a piece.
Sorry if anybody got wrecked in that.
So what did he realize?
That actually happened to me too, Lucas, on a restart. I upshifted and it went to neutral.
So his car went to neutral. Looks like he has some
Yeah,
left
I'm gonna
front
have to use
damage
the
on that
clutch.
car. Yeah, he hits the inside wall here.
Damn it, Swift.
Right there. Bang. Hard left front impact for the 97 of Hoytsman. He'll come down, take a fast repair with 8 to go, then try to rebound what he can here. Lucas has win in the points, so he doesn't have to worry about the playoffs here as much. So he's got himself, that's the KVRP sprint car. We don't need that one. I don't have the cup one queued up just yet. But believe me, he has a win. You don't have to worry about the playoffs. I'm scared to interview anybody now. I guess it's Mike Chris. Let's go find him. See if we can make it through the whole field tonight. Mike, PG, get a copy.
Oh, yeah, hello?
Oh yeah, hi. Hey, how's it going?
What's going on?
Not a whole lot. We're going through the whole field. Every time we get a caution, we're interviewing somebody different. We've made it to you.
Alright, well, I got a little lucky, Iris, in there. I don't know. They gave me a bunch of spots I probably didn't deserve on that caution, so we're up to 6th. We'll see if we
mean,
can hold it, I guess.
A lot of times it goes the other way, so take it when you can get it.
That's true. That's fair.
Especially when they always put people back that already wrecked, you know? That drives me nuts.
Yeah. It's just like, pass this car, Pat. I'm like, alright, hey.
Cool, sure, whatever you say.
Yeah.
10-4, you find yourself up into 6th spot. How do you feel about trying to hang on to a top 10 here?
Absolutely terrible.
Not a big fan of the dirt?
I'm okay in a truck. I'm not okay in the cup car, apparently. But I didn't get much practice, though, so I don't know. I think I'm pretty good considering, but we'll see.
10-4, good luck to you, sir.
Alright, thanks.
Mike Chris, not very confident sounding there, finds himself in 6th spot in that low drag esports Mustang. Why do you keep running ARCA officials? That's a great question, Derek. I mean, they are kind of fun. I love the ARCA car. Alright, Giglio now outside of Montrose. So Hoytsman's had his issue. Looks like Peter Therio is going to take over second as we're wrecking in the background. Mike Chris bouncing off a few folks. Keeps it going in the right direction, though. Well, Peters, Justin Horton, Will Spark just flat wall riding all the way around that corner. Staying against the wall. Spark able to get it off the wall this time. Up front, Montrose. Well, this is technically second. Montrose and Therio. I say up front. I should mean the leader as the caution comes back out. Gallimore in the 15 of Shearer. See what happens here. Gallimore, same thing we saw with the 54.
I got into your car on the high line and then
front
it wrapped me
ends.
over. On me.
The front end of the 17 digs down onto that apron that's a little bit different banked and it spins him around. Same thing we saw with the 54 of Jackson Carr. Got to avoid that flat part. I mean, Becca, tell Ethan he needs to be a little bit closer to the front so I can interview him because I'm going down the list in order. That's his fault. Alright, so this next driver we haven't interviewed yet is... Well, what do you know? It's Crybaby Ethan. If you were running closer to the front, I wouldn't have to wait until now.
I didn't want the broadcast curse. They're joking with you. Please put me back. Don't talk to me.
I mean, I've talked to everyone in the field.
Bye.
It really was his turn, though. He's 11th, and we talked to the entire top 10 already. That's funny stuff. Guess we'll go grab Cody Cleaver, since he's not an arrogant a-hole. I mean, just kidding. Talking about my own driver here. We can give him a little bit of a hard time. Cody, DG, got a copy?
Hey, what's going on?
I always have a hard time finding you, because I'm looking for the 4.
Yeah, I know I'm between the 2 and the 4 quite often, so I probably should solidify one of those.
Or at least put both, because the Discord just straight says 4. I'm like, where's the 2 car?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, Will Spark with the 4590, I'm good. You know, they're both there.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Funny
I'll
stuff,
get
though.
that sorted out for me.
How we doing out there in the Mohawk brand
I
new
am
Camaro?
I am not doing well.
I thought you did good in these old dirt stock car type things, but that was in the street stocks.
Oh, I've got a fast car. It's just I've got a bunch of slow people and wreckers in front of me, and I can't avoid it.
Fair enough. Never the driver's fault, right?
Not today.
Good stuff. All right, we're getting down to the end of this thing. We're going to a green, white checker situation. What are you going to do? You go full send here, or are you going to try to hang back and hope for carnage and pass it all by on the inside?
I am not expecting this to get out of 3, so I'm going to hang back most likely and just pray.
10-4. All right, good luck to you.
Yeah, thanks, DG.
It's nearly the entire field. I think Mark Dingman would be next, but we're getting ready to go back to green. Front row is going to be Blake Giglio and Peter Therio. Lilith Peters, Ian Montrose for row 2. And then Jackson Carr and Lucas Hoyce have made their way back up there. We are under green. We're on a green-white checker situation here. We get 3 attempts at it. Giglio clears Therio. Montrose. Contact between Carr and Hoyce, but they gotta keep it going in the right direction. Big gap back to this party back here. Blake Giglio all the way up to the fence. Therio sending it all they can. Looks like we got the white flag as Giglio rides the wall. We are going to have 1 attempt at the green-white checker. Giglio once again all over the wall. Therio's going to send it in there. Not quite able to get up alongside Giglio. Giglio's going to bring it off the corner and get the checker flag. Blake Giglio wins Bristol Dirt. Peter Therio second. Jackson Carr looks like we'll finish 3rd. Lucas Hoyce 4th. Brandon Bikey a top 5. Ian Montrose 6th. Peter 7th. Edwards 8th. Cleaver 9th. And Will Spark picking up top 10s. We get Blake Giglio, Peter Therio, and Jackson Carr to the interview room. Waiting room, we should say. While we watch Giglio celebrate his win here. Noses it into the inside wall. The Ally Chevy, or at least it used to be a Chevy, now it's just a big old pile of mud. We'll go ahead and bring in Jackson. Jackson, DG, you got the copy?
Yeah, yep, I hear you.
Well, you managed to rebound back to 3rd. It was a good effort there after going back towards the back of the pack. How we feel about it?
I don't know what happened. I took the restart normally, and I got into the corner, and it just whipped me around, so I guess it was karma, because the caution before I said, this ain't that difficult, guys. Come on.
And then it was that
I
difficult.
caused the big one, so it's whatever. I mean, we were fast. Getting through the field was not really fun, so the restarts, I can't get through the gears. Like, I sucked on the restarts, so I really, really wanted a long run because I felt long run I could kind of run them down, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of Bristol Dirt. It's very tight on entry, like, you can't turn, and then once it's turning, it doesn't stop turning, and you're back and forth, so glad I picked up at least a P3 out of that. So I think if we had a long run, I don't know if I would have challenged Blake. You know, Blake is a dirt pro, so I think I definitely could have got Peter if there was a...
Was a dirt pro.
Was a dirt pro. Yes.
So your issue when you got whipped around, your nose was low, the front valence caught the apron and spun you around.
That'll do it. This
Yep.
apron is a killer.
Yep.
So that's one of those, like, in the old Cup car, I used to use, like, the apron, and when I do, like, late models around here, if I do late models around here, you
Help
use
it
the
rotate.
apron to turn the car.
Yep, 100%.
So
The old Kevin Harvick trick.
especially in, like, a street stock, because that's what I do probably most around here is a street stock, and you really have to put it on the apron there, but unfortunate. I don't think really many people wrecked out of that, so, you know, I caused one. Everybody, I think, caused at least a couple. I don't think I was the only one that has blood on blood on
I
their
think
hands
that's
this race.
20 cars, and there was only 13 cautions, so the math doesn't quite add up there. But we'll go with it. You got the
Close
friends,
enough.
family, and sponsor shout-outs for me tonight?
Oh, yeah, I want to thank this Monster Energy car, obviously really fast. I think it was a little bit too crazy today. Had a little bit too many Monster Energies. Everybody at Burnt Rubber Racing for everything they do. And my dad for getting me this $112 PC is always nice. Great frames.
There you go. All right, bud. Congrats on the third place finish, and we'll let you get on out of here. We'll see you next week.
Yep, thank you.
Pater DG up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, DG.
Well, we brought it home P2 tonight. We gave it a run there for Giglio. Just came up a little bit short, but it was entertaining as always. How did it feel out there?
This car sucks on dirt. I definitely would have rather done Martinsville.
I mean, let's be fair. This car sucks everywhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's just everywhere that you run this car, there's a better car to run there. So let's put it that way.
Yeah. I'm certainly. I can't be upset with the second place, but it's starting to get repetitive. Just waiting for that first up win.
Could be worse. She could be finishing 16th every week.
Yeah. At least I'm pretty sure I'm still highest in points without a win.
It's always a fun place to be.
Yeah, I didn't expect to beat Blake there, but I thought maybe I had a shot at him, especially there at the end. I started to actually get to his inside. I just couldn't make it work. I was going to just chuck it into the last corner and hope it stick, or at least stick it to his door. But it didn't happen. I don't know. I'm happy it's over.
10-4. All right, let's hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs so we can get on out of here.
Yeah, so obviously I got to thank Team the Bean Team. We all had pretty good cars tonight. Unfortunately, Justin had a late race incident there and also an incident right before the stage, so he did not get many points, and he's the one on the team who needs the points. So unfortunate for him, but got to thank him and Lilith both. VP Racing Fuels, even though it's not in the car and they don't actually sponsor me, looks good on the paint scheme. Fanatec, once again, they don't actually sponsor me, but I race with their wheel and pedals, so might as well. I don't want to thank the people who built the car or Bristol. And I'll thank you for broadcasting. And even though I know it's not Ethan Evers, or what is it? Ethan Evers or Evers?
Ethan Evers. It's Evers, yeah.
All right, so I got to thank Ethan Evers.
Evers.
I got to thank Ethan Evers.
Evers.
I'm going to keep saying Evers.
I'm going to keep saying
Evers.
Evers.
I told you last week. I'm going to purposely mess it up now.
Yeah, but it's my driver, so I got to defend him. So every time you do it, I'm going to say Evers.
All right, I got to thank Ethan Evers.
Evers.
for being the admin of the Cup Series. Yeah, it was a pretty
you really want to
race.
thank him because he's the reason why we're on dirt tonight.
Well, I mean, he's gonna catch a lot of flack from this race from every driver, I think. So he's gotta have something going for him. So I'll.
Well, you know what his excuse will be. I can already hear it. NASCAR scheduled it because he just followed the NASCAR schedule to make our schedule. So he's just gonna feel like NASCAR did it. Blame them.
You know, I can't. if that is the reasoning, which it seems like it, because freaking Gateway's the finale, then I'm.
Yep. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Blame NASCAR. All right, congrats on that P2 run. Let's go get Blake Giglio in here, and we'll see you next week.
All right, see you next.
That is Peter Therio. Now we'll get Blake Giglio up in here. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
How's it going?
Well, sir, you were able to hold off restart after restart there. Lucas gave you quite a battle until he had some things not quite go right when he was in neutral for some reason, and you find yourself pulling off the win here. Did you think Lucas had anything for you and just biding his time, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think he was definitely the best car tonight, but things worked out in our favor, and we were able to grab the win.
10-4, short, sweet, and simple. You got any other final thoughts from this race? You hope we have it on the schedule again next season. Do you think this was better than Martinsville at 150 laps? What do you think?
I don't know. They were both caution fast.
Correct.
I don't know. This is fun, but again, it's also not. So it's like, I don't know. I prefer Martinsville for a next gen car, I think, but you know, it's definitely fun though to run different stuff and give it a shot at least. So I'm not too upset with how tonight went.
10-4. So that's about a 60% Kyle Busch answer when he won at Bristol in the what they called the next gen car back then. The car of tomorrow, and got out of the car. It says this car sucks. He gave us about a 60% Kyle Busch there at Bristol, so I can appreciate that.
Yeah, try my best.
All right, sir. Let's hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs tonight.
Yeah, thank you for broadcasting. Shout out to SRL as a whole. M9 Formats, CC Racing, Low Drag Esports, Apex Autoglass, Jake Swanson, Shock Technology, everyone that's on the car, and everyone that helps out.
Sam 4, we appreciate you racing with us all the time, and we really need you to beat Lucas on the all-time wins list so we can stop saying Lucas is the all-time wins leader. So can you make that happen?
It's not that easy, man.
I know it's not, but can we make it happen?
Trying, doing my best. If he keeps missing shifts like that, we might be able to.
That, and if we keep making him broadcast the races so he can't race them, then you can start winning, right?
That's what I'm saying. I gotta start racing more street stocks.
He said he says no in chat, by the way.
Oh, alright, well, it is what it is.
Sandfork, we'll see you in the next race, my friend. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Blake Giglio picking up the victory tonight in the 16. Having some fun here. Let's go ahead and look at our final results. Bada bing, bada boom. We got Blake Giglio picking up the victory tonight. Peter Therio second. Jackson Carr in third. Lucas Hoytsma, Brandon Bikey, your top 5. Then we have Montrose, Peters, Edwards, Cleaver, and Spark for the top 10. Justin Horton, Ethan Evers, Jeremy Scher, Paul Gallimore, Scott Elston, Mike Chris, Daniel Llewellyn, Mark Dingman, Dalton Hayes, and Quinn Newton. Well, that's all 20 cars from the night. We're trying to get Blake Giglio above Lucas Hoytsma in the final results, but Lucas just keeps winning. He just doesn't want to seem to be on with our program. I don't know what the problem is. We just kid. We kid because we love you, Lucas. Hope you guys had a fantastic time watching tonight's dirt race, even though it was a bit bumpy. It was quite a spectacle. The cars look really cool out there, at least. Let's have to say thank you to our Fort Worth screen printing partners, fwscreen.com and fwspdesign.com. Head on over there. First one if you're looking for some custom work, and the second one if you're looking to buy some already created designs, some custom John Garrett ARCA stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast, and we will see you tomorrow night for the Truck Series. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.